Keeps the legs moving. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Offense working from the pistol. They're testing the right side here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Catch in the middle, it's Holden. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Open space at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard and you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
South Carolina, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense
Going over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Gets open down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say?
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Going up top on first down. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field, then get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to... He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finds his man. It's Holden. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on first down. He's going to let it go. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Well, jet sweep pass. And he breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
In the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You know, free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about guys spinning down in the box, making tackles. You don't really think about coverage skills all the time, but this guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football. What a play.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make